And I just got to the house of Doña Melida. Hola, Doña Melida. ¿Cómo está?
Bienvenida, Dania. Bienvenido.
This is Doña
Mi
Melida.
casa. Aquí estoy, aquí vivo.
Gracias. So this is her house. This is her daughter Yesenia and Yolanda. And she agreed to show us her farm today so that I could share with all of you at home a little bit about the work that I'm doing here in Guatemala. So here we go. Gracias. She's saying that we can come along. So as you all know, I'm here in Guatemala doing a Princeton in Latin America Fellowship for a year. I've been mostly working on volunteer recruitment and fundraising, and my organization works on sustainable agriculture and community development. This is where she lives, she said. This is her house.
Esta es mi casa, aquí vivo.
This is her house, this is where she lives. So my organization works in communities in Cunén, Campur, and Neiva. And we work mostly with farming families to teach them we do training sessions and workshops to work on organic farming best practices, different things with nutrition and health care, trying to get products to market, and also working on local community organization. And here we're going to go down. Doña Melina has worked with the organization for many years, and so she is putting into practice all of the organic farming best practices that we promote at Funcerescu. This is where she has her basic grains.
Está asociado con camote y frijol.
It's grown in association with pumpkin and also with beans. So Funcerescu promotes a comprehensive farm model, which means that we hope for each of our farming families to have the basic grains like the corn you see here, and also beans, along with vegetables, fruits, animals to use their manure for organic compost, and then also different grains like amaranth and soy. And our hope is that if they have each of these components of the comprehensive farm model, they'll be able to produce for their own families and become food secure. So we can continue through the land parcel. These are all of her basic grains. So one of the farming best practices that we teach is to grow in association, because different plants give different nutrients to the ground. So she's saying that her beans are grown in association with té de limón, which is an herb, and it helps them grow better and give different nutrients to the soil. And now we're going to go up through her land parcel to see where she has her animals, and then those animals are used for their manure. And we place the manure. See, isn't this fun? Don't you wish you could be doing this with me right now? I wish you were here. Basically, our farming families take all of the manure that they gather from. Oh, this is corn growing. And everything here is grown with organic compost. And Doña Melida has said that ever since starting to work with Funcerescu and starting to use organic compost, she's noticed a lot of different results. Her family's sick a lot less because they're no longer using chemical fertilizers. They don't have to spend as much money because they're not buying chemical fertilizers. She said that they save about $250 a year on not having to buy that walk was a bit draining. Not having to buy chemical fertilizers. And this is where she stables her cattle. So here she can collect all of the animal feces and then put it into the storage container where it's composted over a 3-month period. Here's where she has her chickens. So like I said, all of the animal manure is collected and then put into a storage container and composted over a 3-month period, and then that can then be used to grow all the different crops that they have here. This is the animal stable for the sheep.
Y luego todo el estiércol de mis ovejas, de mi ganado.
And then she collects all the manure and puts it in that's the storage container. And here we have a group of volunteers. I worked with them all year. They're from Texas A&M University, the Nourish International chapter. And they've been working here for a few weeks. And it's been a pleasure to share with them here in Guatemala.
Todo el estiércol que viene es aquí. Aquí está en la lombricultura.
This is
Y
where
eso
we do
procesa.
worm composting and where it gets processed.
De luego, cuando ya están procesados, la tierra, todo el estiércol, lo uso para la milpa y de las hortalizas.
Sí.
Eso aprovecho.
Perfecto. Entonces, aquí, this is where they take all of the compost and put it on the different plant tables so that the organic compost can be used for vegetables, which will be grown here. Here we're planting today spinach, onions, carrots, and lettuce. And she also uses this organic compost for the corn that we just walked through. So this is just a little bit of my life here in Guatemala that I wanted to share with all of you. Winsestry is an awesome organization helping people like Doña Melia and working with volunteers like these awesome girls here. So thank you for letting me share with all of you, and I'll see you soon.